Hi guys, it's Katie. I'm sorry that I haven't done another vlog since my last video in P2 round a million years ago. But it got really hard for me to do the diet and keep up with the vlogs and do all the technology at the same time. So I decided that I would just keep up with the diet and kind of do a good job learning how to do it and learning which foods reacted well with my body so that the next time that I gave advice on it, I would have a little bit more experience under my belt. Our final results were really good. I lost a total of 30 pounds and my boyfriend lost 40 pounds. We were both really excited about that. And so we're really excited to start the new round as well because we're going to incorporate some ideas from the 800 calorie protocol, including breakfast, and a few other things that worked really well for us last time. Some of the rogue items that worked really well for us were the Laughing Cow cheese wedges and some peppers instead of, we used a little bit of red and yellow and some green. Most of the time I tried to make sure it was heavy on the green and lighter on the other colors, but just a few. And we did really well with a few other ingredients, the coconut butter and the coconut oil especially. And we did really well with macadamia nuts too. We didn't have them every day, but a lot of days, and it was a nice protein pick-me-up, and we especially took them to work with us if we had a long shift. I promised you guys some more cooking demonstrations, and I've finally gotten one edited all together. My boyfriend edited it all together, and it looks really nice. So I'm going to show that to you now. It's some sea scallops that are sauteed in coconut oil and coconut butter instead of using regular butter like you normally would. And this is P3 recipe friendly because it has goat cheese in it, but if you take out the goat cheese, then it's P2 friendly as well if you use coconut products. So I'm really looking forward to doing scallops this way in the future in P2. I will also probably be doing some more videos about some cooking in bulk. I'm going to make some really big batches of tomato sauce and some chili, and also probably a coconut curry sauce that I can freeze into individual portions, and as well as some chicken stock in case you don't know how to make chicken stock, because I discovered that I would make that and cook chicken with it and then use the chicken and the chicken stock the rest of the week. So I'm going to try to do that ahead of time so I can taste all the seasonings and make sure they're right, because when I was trying all these different recipes, I didn't want to taste too many times and consume too many calories that way, so sometimes my salt wasn't quite right. So I'm going to try to make them while I'm still in P3 and P4 so that they taste good and I don't have to worry about extra seasoning or anything when I heat them up for my P2 round next time. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and let me know what you think. It's Saturday night and I just got off a really long shift at work. My chef actually let me take home some sea scallops that are absolutely beautiful, and I'm going to saute them up for a quick late night snack. There are a few cardinal rules to keep in mind when you're sauteing. First, have a really hot pan. Second, have really hot oil. Tonight I'm going to use a combination of coconut oil and coconut butter because it's a little bit better for my waistline than sauteing in butter. Thirdly, you want to pat your scallops dry and season with a fresh sea salt and a little bit of cracked pepper. Now that my oil's hot, I'm going to add the scallops. They should sizzle when they hit the pan. The next rule about sauteing is really important. You want to make sure that you don't move the scallops and instead let them caramelize on the bottom. Don't pull them away until they release from the pan naturally. You don't want to flip them too early. While the scallops are still cooking on the first side, you want to baste them with a little bit of the coconut oil and the coconut butter. Just tilt the pan a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and flip my scallops because they don't take very long to cook at all. You don't want to overcook scallops and have them be tough. Can you guys see how it's getting all nice and brown on the top? I want my scallops to be a touch above medium in the center. It won't take very long. I'm laying down a bed of organic microgreens that are actually grown locally in Colombia, and these are just going to be a nice little bed for my scallops, and they're just lightly dressed with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and some orange juice, salt, and pepper. I'm going to top it with my scallops that look absolutely gorgeous, nice and brown. I'm going to top my scallops with a sweet and spicy salsa of organic strawberries and oranges, red onions, cilantro, and a little bit of serrano pepper for a little bit of a kick. Lastly, I'm going to finish my dish with a little bit of crumbled goat cheese that actually comes from Anderson, South Carolina. Anytime I can use locally grown products, I really like to because it's better for you nutritionally and it tastes better.